Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Apple Cottage. This is Sandy, and I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. Well, today I have a challenge for you. The challenge first is to be a collector of coins. When I was a child, we would walk to the store all the time. It was a different time, and my parents would say, "Be back before it gets dark." And we were good, you know. But the store was probably 2 miles away. And a group of us would walk and we would come back. And one time we were walking up Michael's Hill where we would sled in the wintertime, which is very small now. But when I was a little girl, I thought it was great. It was fantastic. But as we walked up the hill on the sidewalk, somebody's must have had a hole in their pocket and all this change had fallen onto the sidewalk. We were so excited. And we literally picked up quarters and dimes and pennies, and we were just so excited. And that was the first thing that made me a collector of coins. Now, my dad had this wooden box, and we couldn't touch the wooden box. And inside, he would save silver quarters when he would get them with change, and he would have 4 of them, and he'd wrap masking tape around one way and masking tape around the other way, and they went in this wooden box. And I just so loved that wooden box with all those quarters in there. And between those two things, I became a collector of coins. Now, as a collector of coins, it has saved my bacon more than once because I'm always saving them. I'll put them in piggy banks. This is an old piggy bank. I think this actually came as a gift from a bank one time. And I still have it. But when I was a little girl, in my closet, I would have jars and I would have coins in them. And I would just save them in case I wanted something. And it's amazing how many coins, how they add up. You know, because you have coins in your purse, you have them in your pockets, in your coats, they fall down in the cushions, you find them in your car, they're on your dresser, they're next to your bed, they're everywhere. And it is amazing how they add up. Now, a lot of people will get those water bottles and they'll just throw their change in there. Then when they go on vacation or the wash machine breaks down, they just turn those coins in to the bank or to one of those machines and get their money. And as I grew up and as I had children, I saved those coins. And a lot of times something would break down in the house. And because I had those coins, we had money to pay for those things. And I was a collector of coins. Now, right now, it's an interesting time because when you go to the stores all over the place in our town, it says, "We'll buy your change." When my grandson came over here, he stopped at a store and he wanted to pay cash. They wouldn't take his money. Now, he had a debit card, so it was okay. But what if you didn't have a debit card? What if you didn't have a checkbook? There's a lot of people in America that live below the poverty level, or they have a large family, so money is tight, and they don't have credit cards, and they don't have checkbooks, and some of them don't even have bank accounts. And so they are paying 45 to 60% of what they buy as cash. And it can be a problem if you don't have exact change. Are you just losing that difference? There are a few grocery stores that will give you credit, but it's an interesting time. And I feel for those people that don't have a debit card or they don't have a credit card, and they get in that situation because they haven't been a collector of coins. If you are a collector of coins, you just know in the situation that we're in right now, you just take some of the money out of your jar, you put it in your pocket, you put it in your purse, and then you can have exact change, which helps the cashier so that she can give change to the next person. Now, the U.S. Mint makes our coins. In the month of June, depending on which article you read, they made 1.2 to 1.6 billion coins in just the month of June. And on average, they usually make about 1 billion coins every single month. But the Federal Reserve is rationing out coins to banks and credit unions, which in turn, they ration out to stores and convenience stores and to just people in general. Is it necessary? Should they be? It's questionable. But that's what's happening right now. But if you're a collector of coins, that is never a stress that you have to deal with. So the challenge to be a collector of coins is to walk around your house today. How much coinage can you find in your house and in your car today? You will be amazed because it's everywhere. It's even in your junk drawers. It's in little dishes by your computer. It's everywhere. In the comments below, tell me how much coins you found as you just walked around your house, as you looked in your winter coat pockets, as you looked in your car and it slid between the seats. It's amazing the amount of coins you have. But it can really change a situation because things come up. Life happens. And if you have those jars, those dishes of coins, that can fix that situation a lot of times. And it's good to be a collector of coins. Now, the other thing I think you should be a collector of is to be a collector of canned goods. This is solid yellowfin tuna in olive oil. You could literally eat this as a meal, all by itself. Now, I know a lot of times we add mayonnaise to it and we make a tuna fish sandwich on toast. We make tuna fish casserole. We split a tomato open and put it in there. It's delicious. But these run, depending on the store you go to and the type of tuna you get, probably anywhere from 75 cents to $1.25. But if you're a collector of canned goods, every time you go to the store, you spend an extra $5 and you buy 5 things of tuna fish. Or you buy 5 cans of soup that's already ready-made, that you don't have to add water or milk or anything to it. If you had to, you could open the lid and simply eat it even cold. If you have your food budget, and then you add $5 or $10 onto your food budget to be a collector of canned goods, you will be amazed at how fast those canned goods add up from every time you went to the grocery store. And you become a collector of canned goods. Now, never would I call myself a prepper, ever. I don't like the connotations that it has. I just don't like it. I consider myself a sustainability manager because I do not look at things in the next 2 weeks, in only 2 months, only 6 months. I look at things in the long term. And that's why I am a collector of canned goods. Because life happens. And if you can make it so you are not stressed in any area, be it collecting coins, collecting canned goods, you don't have that stress in your life. When situations happen, when life happens, when things are out of your control, you can say, okay, I got those coins. Okay, I got that canned goods. So we have something on our table to eat. And it is a good feeling. Now, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, this was a way of life. There was always that jar up in the kitchen cabinet that had coins and dollars in there. There were always canned goods, or they canned everything so that you have a snowstorm, you have a situation, you lose your job. Those things are in place already. And anything that can make it so that you're not have that added stress in any given situation, it's good. So I would challenge you in this part to be a collector of canned goods. The next time you go to the store, instead of buying something that you don't need, instead of spending $5 on this big bag of candy, buy 5 cans of tuna fish, buy a few cans of chili, buy some soup, buy something, buy some noodles that you could have on the shelf. Now, the easiest thing to do is have a can of cream of chicken soup, a can of tuna fish, and some noodles, and you have a meal for days. Tuna fish casserole. It's an easy thing to do. You lose your job. Life goes crazy. And you have things that will help you, tools that will help you. Being a collector of coins and a collector of canned goods can change a situation. And it's an easy fix. So this is Sandy at Apple Cottage. I'd like you to take the challenge. Become a collector of coins and become a collector of canned goods. Always like, subscribe, share with the world. Put your comments below on if you're a collector of either one. If you went around your house and you found coins today, how much dollars of coins did you find today? $5, $10 worth of change? It's amazing. I'll see you next time.